Senior Night 2014 here from Geneseo High School. I'm Zach Mackey here along with Joe Thomas and Keith Kennett for girls basketball here at Geneseo High School as the Dixon Duchesses travel to town as opening tip is set and the Leafs start with the opening possession. It's a conference battle here as is senior night for the Leafs. Connor tries to go inside to the hands of a Duchess. Out there, Joe, we got a senior heavy lineup. Bailey Connor, Molly DeBrock, Kaylee Picos, Darcy Dietrich, and Jamie DeFowl trying to get those seniors in for senior night for sure.
Yeah, 4 of them normally are starters. The other one, Bailey Connor, in tonight for Anna Wise, but definitely deserving of her time.
Yeah, Joe, we're kind of told from Coach Arneson she's in there. Her main goal is to guard Brooke Bailey out there for the Duchesses, and Brooke is a fantastic player for the Duchesses.
Yeah, signed at Truman State during the national signing period over November and scored 29 points last time they played the Lady Leafs.
Yeah, same as Allison Weiss, Geneseo grad, also at Truman. But Joe, you mentioned it, last time the Leafs played, they beat the Duchesses 46-35, and Brooke Bailey had 29 of those 35 points, so she's a major factor. Inside to Brock, 2 points.
And there's going to be another major factor tonight, Zach. Molly DeBrock.
It's nice to see her on the scoreboard early. Last contest, the Leafs fell to United Township, and Molly didn't have any points that night. Came up a little dry, and the Leafs couldn't get it done. It's one of those things. Molly DeBrock is a key factor for the Leafs.
Yeah, that was a good defensive possession there, getting a turnover. Coach Harrison real happy about that.
Smith checks in early for the Duchesses. The Duchesses are 15-10 on the year, really turning their program around, Joe. We've seen it in all of Dixon athletics this year, wrestling team and boys basketball. They're starting to make the turnaround.
Yeah, they really are starting to get there with that new athletic director.
Yeah.
Starting to turn things around. This is, other than Brooke Bailey, this is a underclassmen heavy lineup for the Duchesses. So, I mean, lots more to come in the future.
Talking about records, the Leafs are coming in at 15-12. That's not good enough to get the Leafs the #1 seed in regionals next week as they get to be the host school this year. Been a while, but regionals are finally coming back to Geneseo for girls basketball. A lucky winter for Geneseo as we hosted wrestling regionals. We have girls regional basketball and boys regional basketball all on slate this year.
Yeah, that's really awesome that we get to have all those home and get to have all our home fans come out, and there's going to be a foul there on Bailey Connor and on Brooke Bailey.
And she's probably going to pick up a couple here with her guard and Bailey.
I mean, yeah, that might have been one of Coach Harrison's things. He said that I don't care if you foul, just don't let her do anything.
Yeah. Talking with Coach Harrison, he said, you know Bailey's a good player, you know she's going to score. The key is to stop the other players from scoring. Those other 4 out there on the court. DeBrock brings it past the logo. 5:55 left in this first quarter, and the Leafs lead it 2-0 off Molly DeBrock's early basket. Cross court. Picos. Jamie DeFowl, a senior. Been up here at the varsity level for 3 years, and finally seeing the regular season come to a close has got to be hard for some of these seniors for sure, Jake.
Yeah, for sure.
Joe. Won't go for the Dukes. That layup attempt. Now DeBrock brings it down.
Yeah, pretty quick-paced game so far. Not only one foul, not too many turnovers, just letting both offenses play out and see what they can do on the half court. And they're going to call a 3-second call there on Darcy Dietrich.
Anna Wise checks in for Bailey Connor. Picos is now switched on to Bailey. The Truman signee. It's going to be a kick on Picos.
Yeah, I think one of Coach Hardison's ideas is that he wanted to see if he could just get a multitude of different great defenders on Bailey tonight and see if they could limit her like that.
Leafs are coming out in their normal man-to-man zone here. I'm sorry, man-to-man zone, man-to-man defense. Audrey Anderson, a senior, checks in at the head table. 4:30 left to go in this first quarter, and still a defensive battle so far as the Leafs lead it 2-0. It's Bailey. Coach Luke Ravlin's been there a while over at Dixon, and he's got a team here, 15-10, one of the best he's had. Trying to go inside, and Hartle can't handle it.
Kind of a low-scoring game so far, Zach. Only over 4 minutes in the game, and only 2 points combined by each team.
Foul's got 2 girls on her and puts it into the hands of Sohn. And Coach Ravlin takes a 30-second timeout here. 3:42 left to go in this first quarter. And low-scoring affair. We saw a little different game whenever the Leafs took on United Township. That game was a little different. We had a high-scoring affair. The Leafs scored about 15 points in that first quarter. And not the same here, though, so far as the Leafs lead it 2-0. Leafs got to watch out, though. The United Township Panthers went on a 12-2 run in the second quarter. So hopefully the Leafs can hold it back in this second quarter, change things up a little bit.
Yeah, like you said, Zach, Audrey Anderson checked in the game there for Darcy Dietrich, and number 5, sophomore Tara Fisher is going to check in the game. Looks like to be for Pecos, and going to now put DeBrock on Brooke Bailey.
Yeah, Fisher kind of started off. She was with the sophomore team and would come up for varsity games. Now she's full-time varsity player.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably 6th or 7th person, you know. Next year probably going to end up being a starter.
She was a girl that Coach Hardison wanted to see take more shots out there whenever she got the ball and saw the open shot. And she's really started to do that in the second half of the season.
Yeah, kind of a defining game was that Galesburg game.
Yeah. Leafs have a shot to see them again in regionals next week. Around the outside, the Duchesses have it. Dewey. Bailey driving, just trying to get something. And the officials are letting them play tonight, Joe.
Yeah, really letting them play. 3 minutes left in this first quarter here, and you know, not too much going on, but a lot of half-court offense, but not too many drives to the basket. That was one of the first ones of the game there.
Smith checks in for the Duchesses. Still the Leafs lead it 2-0 with 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. DeBrock dribbling hard, puts it up, won't go. Now Bailey, someone's going to stop her and call a foul down there. I didn't quite see it, but as it came across the arm, the officials indicating.
Yeah, I guess they're going to call that one on Fisher right there.
Team's second foul so far.
DeBrock, Pecos, and Bailey Connor have all done a pretty good job trying to face guard Brooke Bailey here. Not trying to let her get the ball, because if they can stop her, they're basically stopping the Duchesses tonight.
And we see it, Joe, where they're switching those defenders so nobody gets tired. You can constantly be fresh when guarding Bailey. And she puts it up and gets her first points of the ball game, and it's going to be a shot for the three-point play. Bailey was fouled as the ball went through. And oh, wait a sec. Is he calling it on the floor?
Yeah, it looks like he might be.
Okay. He's going to say the shot didn't count. The foul happened first. Talking with another official here. 2:13 left to go in the first quarter. 2-0. The Leafs lead it. They're going to count the basket. I thought they'd have to.
See, what I thought
Wait.
They counted the basket, and then the foul happened after she made the basket. There was no foul on the shot. It was just after the basket occurred.
Oh, Jamie, that foul.
Says no.
Yes. Wow. Nice little stoppage there by Jamie to foul into the hands of Wise. Sees an opening. Tied up here. Dutchess rebound, and now they try to get their first lead of the ball game here with 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Going inside, and they're going to call the foul. I thought I saw her straight up, but they're going to say she came a little bit over top, and they're going to call that one on Jamie to foul, and that puts the team at 4 fouls early here.
Yeah, down 4-0 in the foul category early.
Free throw's good. Hartle. She's a forward junior, 5'10", as Dietrich checks in for the foul. And Duchesses get some new legs in there also. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter, and the Duchess is now lead it 3-2. Trying to extend that. Hartle won't go. And out of Brock brings it down. Nice atmosphere here tonight for senior night. Pep band up in the crowd, and a bigger student section than normal.
Yeah, it's always nice when you have the wrestlers here on the student section. They kind of lead it.
Those wrestlers, they're a crazy bunch, but they'll be moving on to sectionals as a team, and they have nine guys moving on, 9 champions moving on.
Yeah, you got 11 guys and 12 guys in all.
Yeah. As we are calling the officials to the head table.
Yeah, it looks like scorekeeper Bob Thomas just looking to get things figured out down there.
Yeah, hasn't been a lot that's happened, so I'm kind of, oh, do you know what? I'm wondering, 22 is not on our roster. She checked into the ball game. She's not on our roster, so I don't know if she was never entered into the book. That's the only thing I can think
that's a really good point there, Zach. I think that's and that could be a technical foul on Coach Ravelin over there if if she's not in his book.
Here's the thing, he's saying it's in his book, but that doesn't matter. If the official signs the official book and she's not in there, they can't go off that he wrote it down wrong.
Yeah, you're going to see a tee up here soon, Zach.
It's going to be a tee. It will be a technical foul on the bench. And the officials are saying they can't do anything. Once they sign the book, that's the way it's got to go. Coach Bob Thomas is going to get 2 points maybe for the Leafs. They'll go to the line and try to get it. My goodness, Coach is really getting into it. Coach Ravelin.
Yeah, Coach Hardison just over there watching on, seeing what's going to happen here.
Coach Ravelin saying it's in his book, which it may be in his book, but it's not in the official book. It kind of matters with this kind of situation what type of an officiating crew you have. I've seen it before where the officials will say, okay, and they'll put the name in. I've seen it before too, though, where they'll tee them up. And it looks like this official crew is going to be pretty adamant on what is in the book at the start of the game. Again, 1:23 left to go in this first quarter, and the Leafs trail 2-3, and refs are situating things down at the scorer's table.
Yeah, if they don't tee him up, I think Coach Scott Hardison's going to be pretty upset about that because, this is a break that his team could use here. Only having 2 points with 1:23 left in the first quarter.
If it's not in the book, it's not in the book. And, how do these officials know that he didn't put it in his book late?
Yeah, and we're not even sure who number 22 is because there's not even a number 22 on the sophomore team either. She's probably coming up from the sophomore team, but she's not even on their roster as 22.
There's a lot of talking going on to decide what to do, which
you can just tell the crowd's getting kind of antsy. We want to see some action going on.
Yeah, they are.
And we're just having a lot of discussion. I'm not sure how it's taking so long, but we got athletic director Travis Mackey coming over here to figure this out.
is a hard call as an official. As the chant "Tee him up" starts out in the crowd. They call both coaches back over here. Coach.
Oh, now the pep band's getting into it now too.
Trying to decide, still talking to both head coaches. That's when it kind of gets fun here at high school athletics. Cheerleaders, the student section, everyone. Chanting "Tee him up" as they are talking at the head table.
It's been a really long discussion over there, Zach.
It has been.
Something like this.
This is why you got to love, though, high school athletics, especially in Illinois. It looks like maybe at this point they're going to let Coach Raveling get away with it.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Harson's too happy about that. But he's got to work on controlling his emotions a little bit as well.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure Coach Hardison's just saying, "What's the rule?" And if you go in the IHSA rule book, the rule is going to be a technical. But it's kind of a gray area because it's in Dixon's book, not in the official book. 1:23 left to go. We've had a long stoppage here, I'd say.
Yeah,
approaching 5-minute stoppage.
5 minutes here. It's a long one.
Yeah, which will change things for the players out there.
Yeah, got to make sure they're still warm. I mean, after sitting so long here.
Talking things over with Coach Raveling right now for the Duchesses. And 1:23, Joe. It's been a defensive battle, though. 2-3. It's been kind of what we have expected, though. Coach Anderson came into this game talking about the defense. They were going to have to guard Bailey and play defense against her. And they've done a pretty good job so far.
Oh my goodness, it's going to continue. The saga is going to continue, Zach, and they're going to keep on talking to the coaches here.
We're going back and forth, back and forth. They make a decision, then they talk to the other coach and change it. Technical foul is the call on Raveling, and head coach for the Duchesses had some words to say to the head table. But Molly DeBrock, one of the best free throw shooters for the Leafs, will go, and she'll try to get the lead back. We're still talking down here. I guess they're going to make sure they get it right. As one of the officials talking out there to the Lady Leafs. One official talking to Coach Raveling, one official talking to Coach Hardison. All spread out. Wait, we're shooting on the other side. Official was walking under Duchess's basket. They won't be shooting the free throws. The Leafs will. Molly DeBrock will shoot them for the Leafs as we finally get to come back to some basketball. Got a shot to tie things up with this shot. She does just that. And that's where these points can bite you, Joe, these extra points.
Yeah, you get 2 free throws and you get the ball back.
Yeah. And the lead is in the Maple Leafs' hands as Molly DeBrock sinks back-to-back free throws. Well, what a turn of events there as we had a long break.
Yeah, it was going to be Duchess ball. You know, then they sent in a sub. Coach Raveling on the Duchess bench gets a technical, and Molly DeBrock makes 2 free throws and the Leafs get the ball back.
Yeah, and that technical will go on the bench. So Coach Raveling's still able to stand up, still able to talk for the. Oh no, he's not. I'm sorry. It's on the coach, so he's asked to sit down the rest of the game. That changes things. I think it's definitely harder for a coach to sit down on the, sit down there.
That's probably one of the things he was arguing about. He wanted to know who was probably going to be on.
Yeah. It's going to be a travel call on DeBrock right there, and DeFoul checks in. 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter, and the Leafs lead it by 1 point. Duchesses have the ball, though. Top of the key, Bailey's got it. Been kind of quiet tonight so far.
Pretty good little player. You can see she's got it in her. I think that she'll probably break out, towards the second or third quarter of the game here.
This pace keeps up, Joe. The Lady Leafs aren't even going to get in the 20s.
Yeah, normally games start slower and they go a little quicker later.
Hard to play good defense the whole game, it appears, but Leafs are looking to do it tonight. Bailey's got it. It's a long three, and shows why she's an elite player right there. Right off the screen, three-pointer. Puts them up by 2. Down to 7 seconds on the clock. To Brock. Over to Picos for the last shot. 3-ball. In and out. No. And
as time expires, Dietrich's going to get fouled there.
Dietrich puts it up as time expires. Four to 6, Lady Leafs trail. Free throw just won't go for Dietrich. This will be the last play of the first quarter. It's up and it's good. Puts it to a 1-point ball game. End of the first, Leafs trail 5-6 here on TV 50.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
The freshman basketball team getting a little recognition there during the intermission. Conference champs this year. The future looks bright for the Lady Leafs.
Yeah, I mean, and with three of their best players playing on sophomores all year too, so that's pretty good. Creating a lot of depth.
Leafs get the ball here, and they got a shot to take this lead back. After a 3-ball by Bailey, it put the Duchesses up by 3, and the Leafs have been fighting back here. Try to go inside to Dietrich, not quite. Bailey on the other side. Count that one. She'll shoot for another. Not very tall out there, but she'll go right down into the paint with the best of them.
She's just an athlete, Zach. I mean, she can step back and make the 3, and she can drive with her left hand and get an and 1.
Free throw, it's off the mark. And now Picos working around the key, dribbling, puts it up. Oh, in and out. She's had back-to-back shots like that, in and out, just won't go.
Yeah, and then Darcy Dietrich with the putback, which is a little too much on it.
Now the Duchesses work it. Bailey's got 7 of the 8. A free throw coming by her teammate as Bailey posts up down low and won't go. Darcy Dietrich trying to save it, but crosses the sideline, end line to be exact. And Wise checks in. junior-dominated lineup out there for the Duchesses. Juniors except Bailey, the only senior. Kind of a neat little idea here tonight. We had the freshman game to start things off, then we went to the sophomore game and now the varsity game. Got to see the entire Lady Leaf program all in one night. Wise playing nice defense. Fighting for it. It's getting physical out there, and Coach Hardison got the timeout just before the jump ball was coming. That's a nice job by Coach Hardison, seeing the play transpire. And sometimes it's hard to not become a viewer of the play and to remember to call those timeouts, Joe.
I mean, that was Coach Hardison. I love that. That all over the ground, trying to jump for the ball. That's a lot of energy out there. That's what he prides himself on, his man-to-man defense. You know, that's just what he likes.
You see him kind of looking at Darcy Dietrich's arm a little bit. She was complaining a little bit, but she'll go right back in there, not miss a beat. 6:06 left to go in this first half. The Leafs trail 5-8. They got the ball though, and Dietrich will take it out. Crossing the center line. Wise. Oh, just a little short.
Oh,
but DeBrock's there.
That was a nice play right there by DeBrock.
Running into the lane for the rebound is DeBrock, and it's 2 points for the Leafs. Leafs still trail by 1 point though, 7-8. Bailey, fade away.
Yeah, she looks like she's got the green light on every possession, Zach.
Yeah. The offense is put in the hands of Bailey. Inside to Brock. Little too hard off the glass. .5:17 left to go here in this first half. Leafs trail right now 7-8 in a low-scoring affair thus far. Pecos right now with the tall task of guarding Bailey. DeBrock almost had a hand on it. Bailey's got it. Cross court to Smith. It's going to be a foul call. Leafs have 16 fouls now, so they got to watch out as the Duchesses will be shooting for the rest of this first half. Connor checks her way back into the contest. She started the contest and now finds herself back in it with 4:34 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Hardison wants to give Pecos a little bit of a blow and put Connor back on Bailey.
Ravelin takes a timeout here. Coach Ravelin takes a full timeout. But with regionals approaching quickly, I'm going to talk about that a little bit as the Leafs got the #1 seed. They beat Galesburg. They beat Alleman. And Dunlap IVC got the 5 and 4 seed. Leafs will play the winner of that game on Tuesday night. They'll play on next Wednesday night, and then turn around and hopefully be in the championship to go against either the Pioneers or Galesburg. Last time when they did go against the Silver Streaks at Galesburg, it was a triple overtime thriller, which would be a great game again, I'm sure.
Yeah, down at John Field Gym, like real nice game. Molly DeBrock coming with 32 points that game. Was real nice seeing that effort out of her.
Yeah, she did. 32 points. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, right now Brooke Bailey out of the game, so this is an opportunity for the Leafs to get a lot more done on the defensive end.
Dietrich almost got her hands on it. That's one thing the Leafs are doing lately is really anticipating that pass and getting their hands in the ball lane.
Yeah, they're just being really aggressive tonight, Zach.
Just hard-nosed defense tonight as DeBrock gets her hands on it. Coast to coast and gets it blocked. Wise puts it up, won't go. Dietrich that time gets fouled. So Dietrich will go to the line. She's got a shot to tie things up. 1 for 2 for 3 free throws so far in the contest. Looking to improve on that here. DeBrock's got 6 points so far. Free throw is good. Fisher checks in. Still giving Bailey some time to rest on the Duchesses. Free throw's good. 3 for 4 for free throws here in the first half. It's Dietrich. Puts the Leafs up by 1. You know, it's one thing to say, though, the Duchesses don't have much of a scoring threat when Bailey's not in the lineup, as Wise gets her hands on the ball.
Oh, I thought Dietrich was going to pop that there for a second.
Wide open.
I know the 2 weeks ago at, or was it last Thursday at LP, she shot a 3 at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Almost made it.
Wise will shoot her own 3. Won't go off the mark. Leafs still lead it by 1, 9-8, with 3:10 left to go in the first half. Working it around in the Duchesses. Bushman. Two seniors on the team for the Duchesses. Bailey, the only one who's gotten it in the ball game so far. Oh, a little bit of a jump stop. Thought it was going to be a travel, but shot won't go for Dewey. The foul. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a foul called on Dewey. Got her hands in the face a little bit.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, it looks like she was trying to maybe a little face guard Molly DeBrock there, and she got a little too much arm in the face.
Brooke Bailey makes her way back onto the court. Pico's sitting down at the head table. DeBrock will go and earn her points the hard way, although not that hard for her. She's a pretty good free throw shooter.
Yeah, she's one of the better ones on the team, already 2 for 2 tonight.
DeBrock took those technical shots.
A little bit of an unconventional shot, too, because she jumps up when she shoots, but I mean, hey, Coach Harson
goes through the basket.
Yeah, he'll take what's get the job done.
Second one is on the mark, too. 4 for 4 for free throws. Bushman's got it. And DeBrock steals it, going up for the easy layup.
Wow, the Leafs defense tonight's been incredible so far, especially Dixon has got to think about probably putting Bailey back in the game here. They don't have much. Oh, she's back in the game. Yeah, back. I just didn't notice that.
She falls down, and it's going to be a travel call. .153 left to go in the first half. 13-8. Leafs lead it. DeBrock bringing the ball down. Going to call a foul on the Duchesses, and that ties the foul count up at 6s for the team. Foul was called on Bushman, her first. DeBrock takes it out, finds to foul. Duchess is also playing a man-to-man defense here as they get a rebound down low. Going to call a foul on a Leaf.
Looks like maybe to foul, possibly. Nope.
No, it's going to be called on Wise, and that's her first. We'll be shooting for the rest of the way of the first half as the team has 7. Connor checks back in for Wise. Free throw by Hartle is good. She's got 2 points now for the Duchesses. The only points to score for the Duchesses besides Bailey, 2 of them coming off free throws. Rebound Dietrich.
Yeah, nice job Dietrich getting up there and getting that at the high point.
Connor. 1:05 left to play in the first half. To Brock. Just won't go, and Dietrich hits the ground hard. She was hit hard. Not sure exactly what happened, but she hit the ground hard.
Yeah, not really sure who hit her. It might have been number 44, Isabel Chiaras.
Trainer for the Leafs, Casey Zipton, is over there. Check the injury out. Lori Westerland checks in.
Coach Hardin's been doing a good job of trying to get a lot of people some playing time, getting fresh legs out there as much as he possibly can tonight.
I'd say rotating 5 girls in constantly.
Yeah, about a 10-person lineup.
Yeah.
He likes a 7 or 8, but he's getting a couple more girls in tonight, looks like.
Fast feed up to Sohn, and the Leafs Fowler going up for a free throw. I'm sorry, going up for a layup. Now she'll be shooting free throws. 36 seconds left on the clock for the first half. Leafs lead is sitting at 4 right now. That first one won't go.
Yeah, as you saw there, normally Brooke Bailey the scorer, but she was a distributor there, making that pass up to, who's that on the line?
I believe number 13, Bushman.
Yeah, Bush making the pass to Bushman.
Free throw's good. She becomes the 3rd Duchess to put points on the scoreboard tonight. 13-10. It's been a low-scoring affair so far. Turnover into the hands of the Duchesses. Down to 23 seconds, and Bailey. No foul called there, but there's going to be a foul called on the Leafs now. Or no, I'm sorry. What was it called down there, Joe?
Double dribble there.
Double dribble. Connor checks back in. 17 seconds and counting down on the clock. Gonna call a foul on Picos. She's got 2 now. Team has 9. .11 seconds, and the Leafs lead has dwindled down, I'd say, within the last minute. They had 5, and now it's down to 3. And with a Duchess on the line, they got a shot to dwindle it even a little more. Free throw won't go as student section gives them a little home court advantage.
Coach Hardison, you gotta be. I mean, there's some breaks that just aren't going his way right now. Every single ball seems to be going out on them. I mean, it went out on him obviously on the Leafs there, but just not too happy about it.
Making sure the Duchesses check in. Got to check in, and Hartle does right there. Bailey's got it. And Dietrich is in front of it, but it will stay with the Duchesses. 1.4 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Leafs lead still sits at 3, 13-10. Thrown up. Dietrich gets a hand on it, and that's how the first half ends. What a first half, as it was a defensive battle through and through. The Leafs lead it 13-10 over the Duchesses. We'll be back here on TV 50.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
At this time, we want to pause to recognize somebody that is going to be a good big surprise to him tonight. Back in 1969, somebody sitting at the scorer's table, and if you know my age, you know Bob Thomas and Fidel Carey, you know who we're going to recognize. 45 years ago, Mr. Pete Snyder not only joined our staff here at the high school as a teacher, but he also joined our scorer's table. And for the last, probably an easy estimate, 1,200 to 1,500 games, Pete Schneider has found himself behind the clock and running our scoreboard. So we'd like to pause for a moment, if you would stand to your feet and recognize Pete Schneider on his 45 years of dedication to the state of West Carolina. Now, thank you, man. Take it away. At this time, we would like to welcome everybody to Geneseo Girls Basketball Senior Night. At this time, we would like to recognize our seniors and their parents. We'll begin first tonight with number 10, Bailey Conley. Bailey is the daughter of Sean Mason Connor. Bailey participates in basketball, tennis, track, soccer, FCA, Key Club, Student Council, Link Group, NHS, TGF, play on sports, and she is an Illinois State Scholar. After high school, Bailey will attend the University of Missouri and one day work in book publishing and raise a family. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Bailey Connor. Number 20, Molly DeBrock. Molly is the daughter of Brian and Carrie DeBrock. Molly participates in basketball, student council, FCA, student Mumford advisory, Link Group, NHS, and is student council district secretary. After high school, Molly will attend the University of Iowa and major in marketing with a minor in organizational leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, number 20, Molly DeBrock. Number 22, Rory Westerland. Rory is the daughter of Mike and Donna Westerland. Rory participates Number 32, Audrey Anderson. Audrey is the daughter of David and Karen Anderson. Audrey participates in basketball, track, golf, NHS, and radio club. After high school, Audrey will attend the University of Missouri and major in food science. Ladies and gentlemen, number 32, Audrey Anderson. Number 33, Darcy Dietrich. Darcy is the daughter of Joyce and Shane Dietrich. Darcy participates in basketball, FCA, student council, Key Club, mathletes, soccer, TGF, Link Crew, and National Honor Society. After high school, Darcy will attend college and major in mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 33, Darcy Dietrich. Number 34, Jamie DeFoe. Jamie is the daughter of Mark and Nancy DeFoe. Jamie participates in basketball, volleyball, track, student council, FCA, and TGI. After high school, Jamie will attend the University of Illinois and major in business. Ladies and gentlemen, number 34, Jamie DeFoe. Manager Sarah DeLette. Sarah is the daughter of Roman Steve DeLette. Sarah participates in scholastic bowl, cross country, track, madrigal, jazz choir, mathletes, student council, NHS, and she's a basketball manager. After high school, Sarah's going to travel to Ithaca, New York, where she will attend Cornell University. Ladies and gentlemen, manager Sarah DeLette. Put your hands together one more time and offer congratulations to our student girls basketball players, our manager, and their parents.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
The Leafs lead at 13-10 over the Duchesses of Dixon here at Geneseo High School. We're back for second half action on TV50. Zach Mackey, Joe Thomas, and Keith Kennett to join you for this second half. DeBrock's got it, top of the key. High floater inside. Nice play by the foul. Got a girl over her. Still goes up strong.
Yeah, some sort of would be like an alley-oop play to a men's basketball player.
Joe, we went down there and talked a little bit with the bookkeeper and found out we were correct on the, as that basket's made over there by Hartle, we were correct about assuming that the player was not in the book. The area that was hard to fish out exactly was that it was in their book that was signed by the official. So that's one of the hard parts, but ended up getting it figured out down there. Pecos has got it. Three-second violation called by the official. 7:01 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, DeFao was in there for a pretty long time, trying to work around and move, but just caught in the lane too long.
DeFao not guarding her too tight, letting her work with the ball. Dewey. Dewey's got it again. Now Bailey. Working a little slow offensively, letting things play out here. Bailey tried to drive, but she had two girls right there.
Yeah, Geneseo at least trying real hard to stop Bailey here tonight.
Long offensive possession so far for the Duchesses.
A full minute's run off the clock now.
Yeah. And then it's a foul call on the Leafs. Going to be Dietrich. It's going to be Dietrich's first. Now everybody out there in the lineups got their own foul. Fisher checks in.
Going to go to a little more of a smaller lineup here for the Leafs. You know, normally you see either Anderson, Dietrich, DeFao, Dietrich, DeFao, Anderson. You know that combination out there, but not tonight, right now.
1 minute and 5 seconds have gone off the clock as the Duchesses have this offensive possession for quite a while now. Driving, Bailey, three ball, a little short. Pecos goes running in, gets her arms on it, and they're going to call a foul on the Duchesses. Duchess fans do not agree with that one.
Yeah, could have possibly been a travel there too, but they're going to
just one of those bang bang plays. Official makes a judgment call on.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be shown. He's going to pick that foul up.
Now the Leafs get the ball back. DeBrock puts it up, and there's 2 points for DeBrock, and she's got 12 now. 12-17. It's going to be a foul call on the Leafs.
Yeah, it's going to be number 2 on DeFao there.
Dietrich comes running up to the table, then she'll check in. Darcy Dietrich checking in. Plans to attend college and major in medical engineering next year. She's involved in a number of things: FCA, Student Council, Key Club, Mathletes, Soccer, TGF, Link Crew, and NHS, to name a few. So that's a foul call on Dietrich, and she picks up her second one early. Going to the line is going to be Hartle. She's got 4 points, 2 of them coming off free throws. She's 2 for 4 from the line. Free throw won't go. Second one in the air. That one connects. Puts it within a 4-point ball game.
That was a good job of Fisher getting that dribble down there for that travel.
Last time these two teams matched up, Leafs won it by 9 points. Right now they lead by 5. Into the hands of Dietrich, and the official saw it. She did take an extra pivot foot step there, and Anderson checks in for Wise. Leafs put on that full court press, which has helped them throughout the last couple of games, Joe. They have really exceeded when they put that press on.
Yeah, yeah, foul there on the kind of push by Anderson. Leafs are getting a little foul happy. I mean, need to try to not do that so much, Zach.
Yeah, 14 fouls already in the middle part of the third quarter. 4:31. Trying to cut down on the lead is Smith, and that she does for the first one. 3-point lead now for the Leafs, and dwindling as Smith is on the line. That free throw connects also, and it's a 2-point ball game. The freshmen lost to the Duchesses in a very close battle. Ended up losing by 1 point, 5 seconds on the clock at the end, and Morgan May hit a 3-pointer and put the Leafs within 1, but just didn't have enough left in them as Connor checks in for the injured Picos. Looks like she's okay, just shooken up a little bit. Bailey bringing it down. Stop pop from the free throw line, won't go, rebound Leafs. Putting a little bit of pressure on Molly DeBrock. Molly DeBrock very versatile, able to use that left-handed dribble, right hand. What other way the defense wants her to go. It's going to be a blocking foul. Duchesses. On Sona. Wise checks back in. Connard's got the task of guarding Bailey. Dietrich had to leave her girl. Oh, he's got a travel call. That helps the Leafs definitely, as this was going to be an and one basket opportunity.
Yeah, it looked like
taken away by the travel.
Anderson was going to pick up another foul there, but didn't happen. That was good for her. And she comes out of the game there. And Connor's going to tie her shoe in the middle of the court.
3:38 left to go in the third quarter. Leafs lead by 2. They've been dormant a little bit here. Got to get some shots going down. To foul. To Wise. Out of bounds for the Duchesses, and it's been turnover happy here by the Leafs here lately.
Yeah, it has been, Zach. Not sure if Connor, had a good week in practice or whatnot, or if it's senior night, but she's been getting a lot of playing time tonight. I mean, about 6-8 minutes so far, which is a lot more than she normally gets.
Kind of surprised the officials having the girl take the ball out under the basket.
Yeah.
Not usually a normal ritual with the backboard right there. Ball fed up. Missing the layup is Smith. Leafs with the rebound. They've had the opportunities. Now they got to start capitalizing. Wise with a deep 2. Won't go. Rebound Dietrich. Won't go. DeBrock. Seems like when things get tough, it's DeBrock coming in and getting the 2 points for the Leafs. Coach Hardison takes a timeout here. He's taking a full one. They have the girls sit down and talk over a few things. 2:55 left to go in this third quarter, and the Leafs lead it 19-15. A 4-point lead for the Leafs. DeBrock is the leader so far with 14 points. She's had a good night.
Yeah, DeBrock's had a real good night tonight. I mean, already 14, almost the same score as Dixon, and she's outdoing her counterpart, Brooke Bailey, by doubling her. So Brooke only has 7 right now.
And that's one thing that Coach Hardison wanted to do, was play good defense against Bailey, and they've done it so far. They have really made those other players step up, and one of those to step up is Hartle, as she's got 5 of her own points. You didn't lose your car keys or house key, did you, Joe?
No, luckily I didn't. I left them. I got them in the pocket still,
Good.
so that's a positive thing. But yeah, Coach
Found some at the head table.
Athletic Director Travis Mackey found some keys sitting down, so it's nice to get those. Help somebody find those.
2:55 left to go in the third quarter. Out of bounds, and it will stay, or will actually go with the Leafs now. Hit off a Duchess last.
It looked like actually they just threw it out of bounds, like didn't hit anybody almost.
Inside to Wise, 3-ball. Just hasn't been able to connect tonight, but
yeah,
it's one of those things. I know Coach Hardison will say, keep shooting it though.
Yeah, he likes to see Wise shoot, and she's not afraid to have her shoot it. And here's another look now. Got Wise on Bailey.
Just throwing everyone we got at her. Won't go. Down low. Molly to Brock. Crosses the center stripe. The hands of Dietrich. Dietrich been a key rebounder out there for the Leafs.
Yeah, I mean, key defense and rebounder, and begin the board here, and getting on the board. This will be her third and fourth point of the night right there.
The senior with 2 points. 4 points now. It's going to be a foul called on the Leafs with 1:52 left to play in this third quarter. The Leafs lead it by 6. That's a third on Wise, so she's got to watch out. She's got 5, or she's got 3, and the team has 6. So the Duchesses will be shooting for the rest of the way out. 3-ball, won't go. That's going to be a foul call on Smith, and that's just kind of a frustrated foul. After you miss a 3-pointer, rebounder, you just go up and foul her.
Yeah, just trying to go for that rebound and couldn't get it there.
DeBrock bringing it down. 1:35 left to play in this third quarter. Leafs lead it by 6, hoping to make that lead even greater here. It's Wise. This is one of those times, Joe, you get a 6-point lead in a defensive battle where you can take a minute off the clock like the Duchesses did. And Westerland throws up a 3. Luckily, the Duchesses went to save it, but stepped out of bounds, so we'll go back with the Leafs. 1:05 left to go as the Leafs have taken 25 seconds off the clock so far. It's going to be a foul called. Court. Fouls on Bailey. That's her first. Team's 4th. Just misses the mark there, and the Duchesses come up with it.
Yeah, Coach Hardison a little bit unhappy how that play panned out there.
Under a minute to play. 3-ball, and that time it's good. Smith not afraid to shoot it. Shot it last time, wouldn't go. That time on the other side of the court it goes.
Yeah, number 32, Tyler Smith.
3-point ball game. Under 30 seconds to go. DeBrock. Down to 5 seconds. Thrown up, and it's good. Right, just beats the buzzer, does Hartle. And she's really stepped up. She's got 7 points now for the Duchesses. It's a 1-point ball game. Stay with us for the fourth quarter here on TV 50.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen. Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial. Turpins of Geneseo. Geneseo Telephone Company. Central Bank. B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery. Snap Fitness. Vandemore Funeral Homes. Holland & Sons. Northside Rexall Drug. Hammond Henry Hospital. ProTech Auto Body. Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
We start fourth quarter action here. As the Duchesses get it started in the fourth quarter. Leafs lead it by 1. They fought an uphill battle so far, and Smith with a hot hand won't go that time.
Yeah, Tyler Smith taking three-pointers in a row there.
1 for 3 out of those. Rebound Duchesses.
It feels so far that the game's pretty much been in the Leafs' favor the whole time. And, you know, this momentum's kind of swinging right now, Zach.
It is right in the hands of the Duchesses. Put up there won't go. Hartle and Smith have really stepped up when Bailey hasn't been able to with the Leafs defense. Down to 7:04 left to play in this fourth quarter. Leafs lead it by 1, and they get a shot to put it in a 3-point ball game here, maybe even a 4.
Yeah, that's where you look to probably maybe get the ball into Brock's hands just once again. We're going to go down to Anderson there. And
just off the mark for Anderson. The other way are the Duchesses, and the foul standing straight up, and it's a clean play.
Yeah, lots of Duchesses fans weren't happy there, but pretty clean play from us up here.
Inside to the foul. She's got girls all over, and they're going to call a travel on her. You know what? It was one of those things Coach Hardison's arguing. The ball's in the air. Does she really have possession to be called?
Yeah, I think he was thinking that. He just wanted to know kind of like what was the rationale in that call, and wasn't able to get it because that referee's on the other side of the court.
Bailey's got Picos all over, not going anywhere. 6 minutes exactly left in the contest. It's going to be a fun one. Make sure you stay with us here on TV50. Working the offense. That's something the Duchesses have been able to do, is take time off the clock on their offensive possessions.
Yeah, they really try to look for a good shot, and I mean, I guess that was a pretty good shot. You're gonna get a make there.
Although sometimes they're not even good shots, and Bailey's still able to capitalize. It's going to be a foul called on the Duchesses. Coach Ravelin doesn't agree with it. The foul checks in. She'll be attending the University of Illinois next year. Be a full-time student. Down inside, saved by Dietrich, but just not to the right area as it sailed out of bounds, and the Duchesses get it. Duchesses lead it 22-21, and now the Leafs are fighting uphill to get back in this one.
Yeah, at least I think this is their first deficit of the game here, down by 1 here with 5 minutes left.
Down inside, Hartle tried to go up, but Dietrich was right there. Now the Leafs got the shot to regain the lead. It's been kind of a teeter-totter, both teams. I would say, though, the Leafs have had the lead for most of the contest. Down inside, Wise saw the opening, but just couldn't dribble it in there. And now Bailey going the opposite way, dishes it out. 3-ball, Smith.
Ooh, Tyler
Not
Smith
that
missed
time.
another one there.
One for 4. Smith will shoot the 3-ball. She sank one of them.
Yeah, not a bad shot, Zach. Not a bad shot.
Vanderweely checks in, the junior. Pico's guarding Bailey still. 3-ball, Bailey off the mark. She shot 2 of those so far that have been kind of off the mark here lately.
Yeah, she's not really, I mean, only 7 points right now. She's having Carly Hurdle, you know, the bigger girl, taller girl out there, kind of outscoring her right now.
Coach Hardison's going to take a timeout to talk things over with his team. It looks like Anna Wise is going to be okay. She talked with trainer Casey Zipton a little bit, but looks to be okay. 4:09 left to go in this fourth quarter, and the Leafs trail 22-21. And points have been sacred in this one, few and far between, as good defense has made up this ball game. Kind of changed things up. Early technical was called on the Duchesses' coach Ravlin for not entering a player into the book, and that gave the Leafs 2 points. And Joe, that's really going to hurt them in this one, as it would be the Leafs down by they'd be down by 3 points right now.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a 1-point ball game.
I mean, at least 3. They at least get the ball back and score in that next possession, so it could be 5, you know. And the momentum just got on their side, and it kind of went downhill from there. But the Duchesses have made a comeback here in the second half, and mostly in this fourth quarter, towards the end of the third quarter, too.
The Duchesses getting underneath their own basket. Inbound, Smith, 3-ball. No, she'll shoot it all right, as she shot 5 in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, Tyler Smith not afraid to shoot that 3.
Into the hands of Smith. Up top. Sohn. Jumper. Won't go for Sohn, and it's going to be a rebound. Dietrich, and she's got to be in the double digits for rebounds. She has really came through for the Leafs offensively and defensively on the rebound side.
Yeah, she's been all over the boards tonight.
Vanderweely with her own shot. Won't go. Rebound Dietrich. Puts it up in 2 points. And the Leafs go up by 1, 23-22. This is a conference matchup, and it'd be great momentum going into that regional next Wednesday. Bailey takes it to the top of the key. 3:05 left to play in the contest as the Duchesses trail by 1. Smith for 3, and that time she hits it. 2 for 6 on 3-pointers tonight. Goes up by 2 points to the Duchesses.
Yeah, Tyler Smith with 6 3-pointers now in the game, all in the fourth quarter.
3-ball Picos of her own. Won't go. Trying to answer back, but rebound DeFoul, and she'll put it up and get a shoot 2 now. Foul was called on Bailey. That's her second, team 6. Leafs, one thing they haven't done lately is foul. They had 6 early, but haven't received any more lately. Both teams are sitting with 6 team fouls, so we'll be shooting for the rest of the night. Free throw off the mark for DeFoul. Leafs trail by 2 right now. Duchesses are 15-10 on the season so far. Better season for them. That free throw also misses the mark. Rebound Duchesses. Bailey. The foul is going to be charged with a foul. She was trying to get the block and got a little bit of the arm in there too. Her third, so she's got to watch out. Looks like Coach Hardison's going to keep her in there and let her play it out here with 2:24 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Three's not too much with 2.5 minutes left. She's in all right shape here.
Free throw. Hits the mark, and something if the Leafs want to get back in this, they're going to have to capitalize on the free throw line. Always wanting to get a win on senior night. I know the girls are. That free throw's also good, and that puts them up by 4 points. The Leafs got a little bit of an uphill battle here with 2:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Got to get a couple of shots down. Picos driving, and now she'll go to the free throw line. Again, like we said, it's going to come down to these free throws. All important free throws as Wise checked in at the head table. Free throw can't find the mark, and Vanderweely checks out. Wise checks in. The junior has been a real leader for the Leafs this year. Wise, almost kind of like a senior though, Joe, last year getting to play up here at the varsity level, and kind of one of the veterans this year.
Yeah, one of those kind of ladies out there because she's had a lot of experience. She played pretty much as a starter all last year as a sophomore.
That free throw hits the mark, puts it to a 3-point ball game. You hear Coach Ravlin yelling ice, and I assume that's going to be just to stall the ball as long as they can. And they've been known to do it a while, but they can't right there out of the hands of Hartle, and it will go in the Maple Leafs' favor.
Yeah, it's a break that the Leafs really needed right there if they're going to be able to come back. I'm thinking you probably try to get 2 points here, try to find a nice little basket, maybe with DeBrock.
Puts it back at a 1-point ball game if the Leafs can get 2 here. 1:38 to play. The foul working hard. They really crammed the middle down there to the Duchesses. Really put a lot of girls down in the paint. Oh. Wise took a little, just a tiny bit too much of a step, and she's going to be called with a travel. Always frustrating to get called with a travel call like that, you know, in a pressure type situation. She doesn't usually do that, but it happens to the best sometimes, and Vanderweely will check in. 1:23 left to go in the contest. Leafs trail by 3.
Yeah, I mean, Zach, you can have all the experience in the world, but those things happen all the time, you know.
Really going to try to steal the ball. Wise got her hands on it, fighting down on the ground, trying to call a timeout. Coach Hardison gets it in time. Wow, that's a big one. Although the jump ball would have went for the Leafs, but you still like to kind of have that in your back pocket.
Yeah, I know. Coach Hardison's going to have 1 timeout left and have the jump ball down by 3. I don't know what he's going to set up here. What do you think? 3-point play or 2-point play?
You know, I really see the way the Leafs play. You're going to go for the 2-point play inside. Probably try to hit up either Dietrich or Defau down there, as they've been working hard down there. The only problem I see though is that the Duchesses they really pack inside, and they want the Leafs to shoot the outside shot.
Oh yeah, they've been clogging it up all night. I mean, the Leafs only have 24 points, so this has been a low-scoring affair, Zach.
Duchesses have really turned it on in the fourth quarter, and the Leafs have been fighting back ever since. 1:06 to go.
I'm thinking a play for Molly DeBrock here if Fisher's going to have the ball.
Wise has got it. DeBrock shooting a 3. Won't go. Rebound. Oh, they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. Dietrich. Coach Hardison kind of tooling around, putting in Vanderweely and Picos for defense, and then taking Defau and Fisher out, putting them in offensively. 49 seconds. The Leafs are really going to have to get going here and get an early stop. There's going to be a foul call.
Not really a bad foul, though,
No.
Zach, because, I mean, they're at 1-1. You're only fouling, you know, Schoen, I mean, a junior, hasn't done too much in the game so far tonight. So this could end up being a good thing. They could get the ball back here pretty quick.
One girl you definitely don't want to foul is Bailey. Don't put her on the free throw line. 44.5 seconds left on the clock in this fourth quarter, and the Leafs trail by 3 points. They still got a shot in this one, though. That free throw is off the mark. To foul rebound now. DeBrock feeds it up. They know that middle. Wise for three. In and out. Oh, gut-wrenching as you can see it go in and just won't stay in there. Foul called on the Leafs. She's going to be called on to foul, and that's going to be her fourth. She's going to watch out. She can't be giving any free fouls away. Team's got 9. This will be the last time they'll be shooting a 1-on-1 bonus. Rest of the time they'll be shooting 2 shots when the Leafs foul. Leafs twice down the court have looked for the 3-ball, Joe. Do you agree with it so far?
I mean, the rate they're missing those free throws, I don't know.
Yeah. Free throw off the mark again for the Duchesses. Wise. Dribbling inside. 2 points, and it's a 1-point ball game. Wise with the basket. 15.2 seconds on the clock. Is a 1-point ball game. The Leafs trail 26-27. It's going to be a fun one all the way through here, as we'll see what Coach Hardison does. His starters out there right now are Vanderweely, Dietrich, DeBrock, Wise, and Picos. Joe, do you see them fouling a Duchess right now? The only problem is I see Coach Ravlin over there on the board. He's definitely going to want inbound it to Bailey.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get a play over to Bailey. You know, that's probably their best option. If the first thing the Leafs got to do is go for a steal. Right after that, they got to get a they got to foul. I mean, that was Coach Harson's last time out. He has no time to drop a play here. So this last 15.2 seconds is probably going to be just action. I mean, other than fouls and stoppage by the referees, but nothing's going to be stopped by the coaches here.
Coach Ravlin using all of that full timeouts here. 15.2 seconds on the clock. Leafs trail by 1. The Duchesses get the ball underneath the Leafs basket. She's got the ability to run up and down that sideline there.
You know, like you might see someone go deep here.
They got 2 girls guarding Bailey, and she still gets the ball, and they foul Bailey. Picos and DeBrock, he put 2 girls on her, and she split that double team. Only 1 second came off the clock during that inbound. One girl, though, you didn't want to foul was Bailey.
Yeah, not really sure why the Dixon girls don't want to go to the line here in the stalls there. I mean, you think they'd want to try to get a rebound.
I guess they're just going to give it to the Leafs, the rebound. First free throw's off the mark, and the best she can do is put it at a 2-point ball game now. We said it, free throws are going to win this, and the Duchesses have gone cold from the free throw line. 14.5 to play, fourth quarter. Leafs trail by 1. Bailey won't go, and it's still a 1-point ball game. DeBrock's got it. Clock is ticking. Down to 10. DeBrock, 3-point line. Down to 9. Inside to foul. 5 seconds. Puts it up. Won't go. Out of bounds. It will stay with the Leafs. 2.8 seconds, and it will stay with the Leafs. On senior night, they're trying to get the win, fighting for all they got. Coach Hardison doesn't have a timeout left, though, to stop the play. The Duchesses put in Shiras for the first time, a freshman. Probably out there for height, it looks like, more than anything. 2.8 on the clock. To Brock, into Picos, puts it up. And she has the shot to win it on the free throw line.
The referees are going to decide this game here, Zach.
On the free throw line, Picos will decide this game. 1.4 seconds on the clock. Leafs trail by 1, and this is the pressure on the senior right now, Kaylee Picos. This is when it gets stressful, and It is dead silent in the place. Free throw is good, and that ties things up here. Wow. 27 all. The Leafs down by as much as 4 with less than 2 minutes to go, have fought their way back, and they find themselves tied up with the Duchesses. 1.4 on the clock, and here's for the lead. The shot's up. Won't go. Rebound. Fighting inside in overtime. Overtime here. We will add a 5th quarter on. 4 minutes will consist of overtime. Joe, this game, with all the festivities and everything, already 9:20. It's been a late game. But we'll keep going as Picos 1 for 2 at the free throw line. That's all she had to do, and she did just that. Came down to free throws, though. If Brooke Bailey makes her free throws on their side of the things, it's a totally different ball game right now. The ball game's over.
Yeah.
I believe each coach will get 1 timeout back.
Yeah, they'll both get 1. I think that Coach, Ravlin, I think he already had 1. I think he had a couple extra, so he should be all right.
Coach Ravlin using that entire time he's got. Sends his girls back out. We'll start with an opening tip. Leafs got the opening tip at the beginning of the ball game and look to do the same in overtime. Leafs will shoot on the baskets in front of their bench. 4 minutes is on the clock. Lined up at the center line. We're ready for overtime from Geneseo High School. The foul gets it again. And Wise working it. To Brock. Driving in a little too hard off the glass. Wise saves it for the Leafs, though. Leafs using quite a bit of this 4 minutes they get, down to 3:17 on the clock. Wise. Seems as if the Leafs not really looking to shoot, looking to take some time off that clock.
Not a bad idea, Zach. Not a bad idea.
Inside, Dietrich's got 2 girls on her, puts it up, won't go, rebound Duchesses.
That's already 25% of the extra time they get in the game used up on the one possession there, Zach.
Now it's Bailey working around. Tries to put it up, and there's going to be a foul called on Picos. And that's going to be her 5th foul. Picos will be out of the ball game. Jamie DeFow also has 4 fouls. She's another girl who's going to have to watch out.
See what Coach Hardison wants to go to on the bench here.
He's going to use all of this time, it appears.
Putting in Westerland, it looks like.
Rory Westerland will check in. Get some playing time here. As Kaylee Picos went to the line, all the pressure was on her shoulders, and she came through for the Leafs. Now she'll watch the rest of this one from the bench as she picked up her 5th foul. That time, Bailey's free throw is good. Leafs have 10 team fouls as the Duchesses have 8. Second free throw hits the mark. 2-point lead for the Duchesses. To Brock inside to Dietrich, and straight up is Holyville. Count the basket. And DeFow's got a shot to add her own 3-point play. The foul with the three-pointer. Just won't go. 2 points still, though. 29-29. Tie things up here. 2:20 to go in overtime. Dribbling up top. Bailey's got it.
Yeah, it looks like at this point in the game we've got DeBrock on Bailey.
Dietrich came firing in there after the ball hit down at Duchess.
Wow, isn't she a high-energy player?
She has really brought the energy tonight on the boards especially. Picking up a couple of those. Bailey's got it down to 156, and it's going to be a foul called on the Leafs. It's going to be called on Darcy Dietrich. That's her second. Bailey will go to the line though again, and she's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's not. They don't really want to see her going to the line too often because she can sink them. I mean, other than at the end of that regulation period.
Free throw's good. Yeah, Leafs got lucky there. Free throw connects. 4 for 4 here in overtime from the free throw line. It's Bailey. Always nice to get a win here on senior night for these seniors out there. Quite a number of them on the roster this year. Down inside to Dietrich. It's going to be a blocking foul. Thank goodness it was, as she was about to fall out of bounds.
Yeah, the Dixon Duchess fans not liking that call, not liking that one at all.
Dietrich will go to the line now. See if she can cut down on this 2-point deficit. Can't connect on that one. That one she does, though, and puts it at a 1-point ball game. Vanderwilly checks into the head table, getting ready to check in, and now Bailey driving. Looks like she wants to go straight to the basket, and it's going to be a foul called on the Leafs. Both teams have 10 team fouls, so
and that's going to be,
no matter what, we'll be shooting 2.
DeFau's 5th right there.
And that is a hard feat for the Leafs.
And Anderson just kind of knows it's going to be her. There was no question on that one.
Anderson knows she's got to step up, another senior. Kind of been that 6th girl all season long. The next girl to get in, and she does right now.
They're going to have to finish this game without 2 of their starters.
Some were playing like it was
a 1-and-1 situation, but I think Coach Hardison likes that. You know, he could tell he likes that.
Go after the ball, no matter what here. 1:28 in overtime. Free throw connects. 2-point ball game. DeBrock brings it down. Starting to spread things out a little more, the Duchesses, and Coach Hardison takes a timeout to talk over the plays. Looks like we have some players not on the same zone there, but now you have Westerlin, Anderson, Dietrich, Wise, DeBrock rounding out the lineup right now. 1:18 left to go in overtime. 2-point ball game. Leafs get the ball though, and they get a shot. Get back in this one. It's been a thriller so far, Joe.
Yeah, 1:18 left. It's going to come down in these last couple of seconds of the game, probably towards the end of this last minute.
A lot of seniors on the lineup. You got Bailey Connor, Molly DeBrock, Rory Westerlin, Kaylee Picos, Audrey Anderson, Darcy Dietrich, and Jamie DeFoul to round things off. Be nice to get a win tonight. Last regular season home game here at Geneseo High School.
Yeah, some confusion out on the floor, like we said. Coach Harrison's going to use his final timeout there to, fix that up a little bit. Hopefully that one doesn't come back to him, though, needing it in the end. But each possession does count here at the end, Zach.
DeBrock, top of the key. Down to 1:12 to play in this contest. Tries to go into Anderson, but Hartle intercepts it. It's going to be a foul call.
I almost had this feeling like Coach Hardison wanted them to foul her.
I guess if you're going to foul anyone, might as well foul Hartle instead of
Yeah,
Bailey.
because basically I think what was going to happen is they're just going to get the ball to Bailey, and Bailey's going to dribble it out, and they're going to foul Bailey. So to get the ball back, you might as well foul, the worst free throw shooter on the floor.
1:07 left to go in overtime. Leafs trail by 2. We'll see after this pair of free throws how they sit. Hartle. First one can't connect. She's been okay for the free throw line, make it 2. Early points for the Duchesses. She's got 9 and looking to get double digits right here. Can't connect.
Big possession here.
It's a 2-point ball game.
Real big possession.
Bailey steals it. Dribbling around, going to the basket. Goes up, and it's going to be a foul call.
Looks like, Coach Hardison's on the bench signaling travel. I think.
He did use that pivot foot a lot.
Yeah, kind of was jumping around on it there, but they're going to stick with a foul call there, and there's going to be no Duchesses down there in the stalls.
They like to stay up top. 52 seconds to play in overtime, and Bailey on the free throw line. That time it is good. 3-point ball game here. Looking to put it at 2 possessions, and she does.
Yep, got to go for the 2 now, and if you can, then you got to foul pretty quick probably.
Yeah. No time to waste any time here. Down to 48 seconds. DeBrock's got it. Now Westerland for 3. It's tipped into the hands of a Duchess, and it's going to be a foul call. It's going to be called on Dietrich. That's her 3rd. This game is just slipping out of the hands of the Leafs. Smith will have a shot to put out a 5-point ball game. That she does. Gonna have to come up with a 3-pointer and then get a jumper. Otherwise, come back with 3 possessions. Second one connects too. 6-point ball game. Hitting their free throws down the stretch are the Duchesses. Down inside. Dietrich goes. DeBrock goes into Anderson. Anderson will go to the free throw line now.
Yeah,
32.2 seconds.
This game's going to get pulled out here pretty long.
This is going to be a hard one if the Leafs can't get it done, just because it was right there in your hands. You had it the entire 3rd quarter and the beginnings of the 4th quarter, and then it just slipped out of your hands as Anderson does what she can do from the free throw line. 5-point ball game now. Do you see them fouling the Duchesses right away, Joe?
Yeah, I do.
Free throw's good, and Bailey countered will check in.
You gotta
Andre Anderson, nice free throw shooter.
Yeah, you got to face guard Brooke Bailey here and make sure she can't get the ball, because if you get a different girl on the line, you have a better shot here.
Dewey checks in for the Duchesses, and
this is where you got to get down. You got to try to get her here.
Leafs are double teaming Bailey. And Wise steals it. It's going to be out of bounds, and it will stay with the Leafs. There we go. A couple of those will help. And Coach Raveling doesn't agree with it, but he didn't have quite the angle that official did right in front of the play.
Yeah, I mean, he's right in front of it, so he probably had the best angle. Even from up here, it looked questionable.
DeBrock taking it out. Inside to Wise. Wise for 3. Can she? Just off the mark. It's going to be a foul on Bailey. Audrey Anderson records the foul. 22.9 seconds to go in this overtime. Leafs trail by 5, and Bailey on the line. Free throw's good. 6-point ball game. Shot to make it for sure. 2 possession, 2 3-pointers, and she does. 6-point ball game again. 22 seconds on the clock to Brock, knowing she doesn't have much time to work with. Dribbling inside, it's going to be a blocking foul on the Duchesses. Best free throw shooter for the Leafs will go to the line now. Nobody really in a lot of foul trouble over there for, saying how much of a foul-heavy game this was.
Yeah.
Really the only person is Hartle with 4.
Yeah, with Dixon, but the Leafs already have 2 of their players
Leafs
foul out.
Definitely hurts.
And then have Anderson with 4.
That time it won't go. 5-point ball game. It's going to be a foul call. Oh, travel violation. Travel violation is the call. 5-point ball game, 9.7 on the clock. Wise inbound. DeBrock dribbling, baseline, throws it up. No foul, no nothing. On the ground fighting for it. It's going to be a foul now on the Leafs. And looks like
maybe
the
Anderson.
Leafs aren't going to be able to get this one done with as they trail by 5 with 4.3 on the clock.
Yeah,
it was so close.
Had the opportunities on the stretch there, Zach, just not enough to finish it.
Still fighting with it the whole way though. 4.3 on the clock. Bailey's free throw's good. She's got 17 now. She's really turned it on here in overtime. End of the 4th quarter, coming up with 10 points.
Yeah, and Coach Hardison having no timeouts left. This game is, it's over. I mean, there's not.
Yeah, nothing you can do about this one. But Leafs fought with it the whole time as Bailey sinks that 7-point lead for the Duchesses. 3 ball, don't get it off. The Duchesses record the win. 16-10 on the year go the Duchesses. Heading into regionals. The Leafs fall to 15-13, but nothing changes. Leafs are still that #1 seed going into regionals. And Joe, when we get into regionals, that record doesn't really mean much.
No, it doesn't. It means nothing, I mean, all that matters is how good you've done getting up to this point and how good your team has become throughout the season. Because I remember watching this Lady Leaf team play during that Thanksgiving tournament, and they're light years ahead of where they were at then.
Yeah, talking with Coach Hardison, they play some steep competition, better than just about anyone in their regional has. So this record, it doesn't really speak for itself just because of the competition the Leafs have endured over the year. Yeah,
Coach Hardison said that 4 out of the 5 teams from their Thanksgiving tournament are now #1 seeds in their regionals. So I think they got a lot better in that tournament. They've gotten better throughout the season. And now, progressing to now, they've kind of taken a little bit of a step back the last 2 games, but I think they're going to rebound from that and come back next week and have a real good regional.
Any final comments, Joe?
I think that tonight was a learning moment. I mean, I think the defense came a long way, but they got to get back to that offense that they had versus like LaSalle Peru and Galesburg and Allman and those teams where they were scoring, in the high 40s, 50s, and even low 60s. They got to get back to scoring a lot and keeping the defense they have. Sounds good. That's going to wrap things up here from Geneseo High School. Leafs fall to the Dukes in overtime, 33-40. For Keith Kennedy, Joe Thomas, I'm Zach Mackey, saying so long. Till next time.